In this video, we're going to be using the Boots Shave Stick, which you see here, sent to me by Jim Combs. Thank you, Jimco. And the Torrey Razor Company razor, which I've rehoned on the Coti and Arkansas. So stay tuned. Hey there, folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host, CDB. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it on this fine Sunday morning. So today, as mentioned before, we're going to be using the Boots original shave stick, kindly sent to me by Jimco of Jimco Shaving. Go please check him out. I will link his channel below. Nice guy that I talk to fairly regularly. So the Boots shave stick can be found in the UK, or it used to be. I found it on the website, on the Boots website. Boots, I think in the UK is sort of equivalent to Walgreens here in the US. And this is their shave stick. Very inexpensive. In the UK, it is like £1.75. In the US, that's equivalent to $2.25 and is 1.76 ounces or 50 grams. And it comes to a really inexpensive cost on our cost chart. Well, it actually busts the cost chart because it's $1.27 an ounce. So very, very inexpensive, but we expect it to work well. And it comes with a little cover and you lift it off like so. And it just smells like a lot of your traditional shave sticks. Soapy, pleasant scent, but not remarkable. I'll show you a picture I took of the ingredients because I couldn't really get it off the website right there. So you'll know what's in it. And let's go ahead and get to, well, actually, let's first sanitize the platform. And so we're using the last, actually I decanted the skin bracer into here, but I have a little bit left in the bottom of this. So we just want to go ahead and, if we can get that out, and it's not coming out, so let's just use the other bottle and sanitize the platform, as I like to say. I just want to get some scent going here. And this does contain an alcohol skin bracer. Classic, great, great, great aftershave. And I agree with Marianne that an artisan should try to make this skin bracer in a soap because it is awesome. So if you're listening, Douglas Smythe, skin bracer. That would make a lot of people happy, or at a minimum, it would keep me happy because I really love it. Okay, now let's get to misting. This is just water, 24 hours growth there, standard. We shave every single day because we love shaving. And you know, why wouldn't you shave every day if you have the opportunity? Now, I realize a lot of folks don't have the opportunity, but if you do, and you're a shaving enthusiast, you know, why not? At least that's the way I see it. So rubbing the shave stick in here. And again, just a pleasant soapy scent. Nothing remarkable, but nothing that is off-putting in any way either. And so the razor today is the Torrey that Ray Pope sent me. And the first time I used it, it did not shave well. And I don't know if I dulled it a little bit while I was polishing it or what happened, but it just didn't work well. So I rehoned it. And it worked a lot better the second time, but I thought I could improve the edge. So this time, I took it back down, rehoned, and put it on the cuticle, or cuticle, however you say that, and then finished on the Arkansas, just to get that sort of Coti arc thing going, which Doug Bear suggested, but also Dr. Matt likes to use that method. And we're using the West Coast Shaving two-tone brush today, which is I really like. Again, it doesn't have much in the way of backbone, but you know my feelings about it. I don't really need backbone or scrub or the ability to scrub with a brush. It is a brush. It is supposed to be soft, and if you want to scrub, do it in the shower. That's the way I look at it. Now, if your preference is that you like to scrub your face, that is entirely okay. But for me, I just want the brush to be soft and to generate a lather. That's really what I'm looking for. And I did cut a little piece of the shave stick off just to add a little more lather in my bowl here and get some lather in the brush. And we expect this to be a very decent soap. It's been around a long time. It is well regarded. I think they've maybe reformulated, or at least I saw some threads alluding to that on the internet, but we shall see how it goes. And I'm very excited to see if I did a good job on this edge this time around. You just never know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes not, but we hope we have done a good job on this. Let's find out. There's no way to find out other than using it. And that feels pretty good so far, I must say. Not bad. Not bad at all, I would say. But we'll know more when we get to the neck, because for me, that's where it really tends to get. You can really feel my neck is the most sensitive area of my face. So I can just feel how a blade is performing more in that sensitive area, whether it's cutting really nicely. And I'd say this feels quite a bit better than the last one. And the last one wasn't bad. The last one I finished on my Zuku, but I felt like I could get a little more out of this edge, and it seems like, knock on wood, that I have. I did take it all the way down all the way back to the 1K, just to make sure I'd worked out any problems, because on this razor, part of it, it seemed to not be hitting part of the blade when I used the magic marker. And so took it all the way back down, made sure that bevel was set, and now it's shaving beautifully. So this edge, I'm very happy with. So let's pat self on the back for this edge, because I am really happy with it. Again, for those of you who are interested, took it back down to 1K, 2K, 5K, 8K. Some people stop at 8K. I like to go ahead on up to 12. It just seems to be working well for me. Then I took it to the cuticle with the slurry, and then I used it also the cuticle underwater a little bit, and then I took it to the Arkansas. Which is the surgical Arkansas, which is, right around $100. And that was an excellent first pass. The soap did its job. The razor did its job. I did my job honing it. So I'm very pleased. That is a nice, smooth cuticle edge that is still cutting well. And so I'm really happy with that. And now this is a razor that I think I will just keep the edge the way it is and see how long it lasts. I keep them on a card and I write down what I hone a razor with, and then I'll put a tick mark every time I shave with it, because I really want to see how long these blades compare in terms of holding an edge, because a lot of people say gold dollars don't hold edges, very long. We're going to find out, because I've honed several, and we're not going to just keep rehoning them continuously, because I already have good edges on them that I like. And so now we're going to use them and see how they go. I am going to send one to a gentleman, Mr. Schultz, who wants to let me try another one of his edges. And so I'm looking forward to that. I really think trying a many edges is very beneficial for you to learn not only what you like, but to also learn from other people while honing. Like, I've learned from a lot of people, and it's really helping me. So thank you to all you honers who are willing to give the knowledge to me. As I said on Real Talk last week, knowledge is not to be hoarded and kept. It is to be shared, especially within a hobby like this, which is very much niche or niche, depending on how we want to say that word. The more we share, the more people find themselves in this hobby, which is really bringing new people in is the lifeblood of this. It can't be all the old timers like us, myself, and some of the others, and some of you out there who've been doing it even far longer than us. We can't carry this ourselves. We have to have new people buying products and keeping these artisans and vendors in business. So never balk at new folks entering the hobby. Or at least that's the way I see it. All right. And this razor, I didn't look at it at first, but it is partially hollow, but it's not very much. Because you can tell, you hear almost no cutting, and it is cutting. But because it's, I don't know, if you could see that, but it's pretty close to a near wedge, I would say. And they're very silent. I like a more hollow blade. And some of the old blades, even if they say they're hollow, a lot of times they're more wedgy, lack of a better term. And I'm trying to be mindful of keeping my angle shallow, but I found with wedges, I have to, the angle's just a little bit different, because if you try to go shallow, the blade will just sit on your face. So with a wedge, in my opinion, you almost have to go a little bit steeper. Because if you go shallow, it's just the whole blade is on your face and it won't move. I threw my Dr. Matt cloth back there. Anyway, so we're happy with the hone on this, and we're happy with the old Dr. Matt conical arc combination. So the conical produces a pretty smooth edge, and the arc is super, super hard. And so in theory, you're really refining, by putting it on the arc at the end, you're refining it and polishing it. But man, that arc is hard, hard, hard. So thanks to Doug Bear again for recommending that, and to Dr. Matt as well, of course. Yeah. The blade is definitely cutting. It's so much better than my first shave with it. Still, I like hollow blades, a little more hollow, better, but it's working well now. So we're happy with the hone on this now. Enjoyable. You hear almost nothing from these wedges. So when you get a blade, if you're new and you're cutting whiskers and you hear almost nothing, as in the case with this, you're getting close to a wedge, because a wedge just doesn't have that sort of burnt toast scrapey sound when you use them. Very little of it. And it is, believe me, it is cutting here. And you might be able to hear a little something if I stop yapping, but not much. It is just, they just don't have the feedback that the hollow blades do. And the boot soap is working well, just like I imagined it would. No problems whatsoever. As I said in my Colonel Conk video, I think the shade geeks in us, self-included, sometimes dramatically overplay what is required for a good shave in terms of mechanics. And a lot of these older products don't get much love because they don't have 9,000 butters and all that kind of stuff in them, but they will do the job. They will do the job. And I think one of the things that we who are uber hobbyists have to consider, that not everyone is an uber hobbyist. Some people just buy products on occasion. Oh, let's re-wet the face here. And they only buy a few things. Or maybe they don't have the budget to buy a ton of stuff. And so when people crap on these simple products, to me, I don't like it, honestly. I'm just going to be honest with you, because I enjoy using these sort of products, you know, because they do the job, and we want to be appealing to everyone as much as possible. People who are going to pick up a shave stick and boots, you know, and try it. And maybe they stumble into this hobby. Maybe then they try some of the artisan stuff. I tell you right now, in terms of mechanics, meaning allowing the razor to cut the whiskers and lathering, these products like this, which is again, $1.27 per ounce, $2.25 for this soap, this shave stick, US. Totally gets the job done. Does it have a remarkable scent? No. Will it provide for the most luxury of post? No. But as I've said before, and I will continue to say it, if you are someone who's using a lot of post-shave products, for example, myself, I use alum, I use witch hazel, I use an alcohol-based aftershave. Those, all three have astringent qualities. Even the most heaviest of buttered soaps, a lot of that is just not going to hang around because, you know. Now, if you're not using a lot of post products, or maybe your skin needs certain ingredients, I buy it, but we dramatically overplay what is required. Keep in mind, what is required and what you like might be two different things. But I really enjoy using these, and I want to thank Jim for saying it. And I want to mention another thing. There are guys like Jim who have been around for a long time, and his channel doesn't get mentioned a ton. There are guys like Glenn Helly, who I talk to Glenn a lot, so I'll mention Glenn when I'm misting and so on. These guys have been around a long time, and a lot of times I mention new people. A lot because they're new and they have high energy and they're making thought-provoking videos, but also consider some of these older guys been doing it for a while too. Because honestly, many of the new people, they don't last. They will make videos, you know, while it's new and exciting, and then they fade, you know. They lose interest, they lose love, they get busy in their lives and with their careers, and they don't have time for it. But some of these folks have been doing it for a while. They've been here to stay. And so I think that I'm going to make a concerted effort to start mentioning more these people who have put some effort into it. You know, I'm still going to mention the new folks, but I also need to be giving love to those of us who've been doing it for a while and are still here and aren't just, you know, caught up in the initial phase where it's exciting, and who have, you know, they maintain throughout all the things that happen in the community and stick around, and they're here for the long haul. So please, if you haven't, check out Jim. He is a nice guy, and he's been around for a while. And he's put the time in. So I hope you will check him out. All right. Nice smooth edge here, which is what you expect from a cuticle. And I think the Arkansas just refines it and polishes it up. Maybe takes a little bit beyond that cuticle edge. And so that one I'm very happy with. We will dry this off, set it aside. Then we will get into our post. Stay tuned. All right, and we're back with the magic made by witches here. This is Thayer's Witch Hazel, just in a spray bottle. And this is great stuff. You see it here every single day. Works well for me. Really, really like it. Cucumber. And again, I'll have links below to these products that are available. Today we use the West Coast Shaving two-tone brush. Very inexpensive, gets the job done. We use the Boots Shave Stick sent to me by Jimco. Folks, show some respect for these old school, simple products. Without these products, you wouldn't have these artisanal products today. And these things still work great, even today. And of course, we use the Torrey razor sent by Ray Pope. And now I've got a really nice edge on this. So really, really happy about that. That is cuticle / Arkansas edge. Work great again. And we'll finish off today with Skin Bracer, which we have decanted into a hot sauce bottle here. And I will put a link to those bottles below if you're interested in decanting some of these old school aftershaves into glass instead of plastic. Not very expensive. I think like you can get like 20 for, I don't know, around 20 bucks or maybe less. Link to Amazon below. Those are affiliate links, so if you do use them, it does help the channel. I appreciate it. Man, Skin Bracer. Let's go for another round. It's Sunday morning. Gotta have that classy vibe going on. Excellent shave today. No creepers, weepers, cuts, irritation, bubbles, troubles. And you can't ask for any more than that. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Until next time, I want to remind you, I'm your host, CDB. It's your shave, do it your way. And as always, God bless.